आ गया हूँ आपके लिए एक नई स्ट्रीम लेके। तो चलो कल हमने ये वाला जो 5.8 आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट है यहाँ पे कंप्लीट किया था। जब चलो
Huh? Where is this? Are we inside the territory?
Yeah. Did you black out or something? You just took off.
Cognition module unstable. Attempting to refresh. It appears that it was accessed by an external source.
Sorry, it was me. I summoned her by similar means to those used by the Fatu. Currently, I am the 8th Sovereign Ruler, the Priestess of Flora can...
The 8th Lord?
8th Lord.
Moments after I was cursed, Lianka rescued...
Lianka rescued me? Memory.
Yes.
How does forgetting...
Because the curse...
Manufacturers off
Each time you...
If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment,
It destroys you.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong.
That's why I forget it, but since you're all rebooted...
Things were fine at the start. Yet it
So too has the...
This is... a lot to process.
Automated defense system activated. Privileges overridden. Come quick. Stop the Fatu.
Hey! Hey! My boys!
It's gone silent.
It must want us to go further in, right? Well, looks like there's no going back now anyway.
This is just a secondary access tunnel. If we make it to the center, there should be other routes out of the territory. Please come with me. It is my fault that you're trapped here.
Oh, don't look at it like that. We gotta make sure you get back safely too.
Yes,
Do you really trust her, Lianka? This malfunctioning part of the Sovereign Ruler's mind. I trust not in her, but in the path that I have chosen. I believe that every conscious being, whatever its origins may be, has the right to freedom.
Oh, another barrier! Just like the one back at the entrance. Careful! Don't touch it!
The curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to. But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
full throttle!
curse will bring you pain, and your memories will crush you. It's the same fate they subjected my mother to.
But with this core, you will forget everything for a while. Any memories that evoke a desire to belong, and all your pain along with it, they'll be...
You doing okay, Inepa? You keep spacing out.
I know. Unidentified data is flooding my cognition module. But every memory encounters an error and then terminates at the crucial moment.
Do you need to stop and rest for a moment?
Unnecessary. Being physically motionless will not cause this erratic behavior to cease. And if we explore this place further, perhaps I'll find a way to fully repair myself. Additionally, some of these memories may yield useful data for our exploration. Searching for access method. Over there. We can use the access module to proceed to the central zone.
Detected. 3 unregistered individuals. 1 registered individual.
Three unregistered individuals and one registered individual. अच्छा, इसको भी count करना है. This is the registered. I think ये होगी हमारी 11. Sovereign. बाकी non-registered.
Ah! Is that the 8th Lord talking? So, you can take control of different machines, huh?
No, this is just an ordinary service bot responsible for access management. At least, I think it is.
She must have been here before. Some memories are proving useful after all.
You're calling access module. Welcome back, Administrator 3. The research facility built by Administrator 1. After Administrator 1, Administrator 2 assumed control.
She researched. I'm not precious about it.
Many
Administrator 2 sealed the facility. It has been locked down to this day. Examining. Seal status. Danger. Danger.
heavens. God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Things are looking really bad for the Children of Echoes. This might be where I have to say goodbye.
You're a good friend. and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it.
Now arriving at the central zone. Goodbye, Administrator 3.
Huh? What was that? Get over there and check it out.
Uh-oh! They're gonna find us!
Please come with me.
Ah, there's nobody here. Probably just some server spots chattering away again.
Phew! That was too close. We hit just in time. How did you know where to go, Ineva?
I think I've been this way before. Let's head through here. It'll take us to the other side of the square. Cleanup sequence initiated.
The show begins!
Silence!
Try and stop me!
Huh.
Defensive mode engaged.
How brilliant!
Fulfill our pact!
Settle down!
Rise with the sun!
This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
The show begins!
Wait, I hear voices up ahead. Stealth mode activated.
Hey, this is not what we agreed. This is supposed to be over. My job is done.
ओ भाई ये इधर आ गया इनके साथ.
I did everything you asked. Leaked the clues about the ruins, brought her to Natlan, and your response is to attack me and my family?
What the? Does this mean they planted those Natlanese mechanical parts in Notcry just for you to find? So they could lure you here?
It's a possibility.
It was just a little hiccup, that's all. These source mechanisms can be tricky to control.
The last time you reported in, you mentioned she was mopping up machines near the Flower Feather clan, remember? Well, we needed to lure her further out. Hence why we created that little kerfuffle. It's unfortunate that your wife got injured, truly. But hey, look on the bright side. Now that you've shown up, we might actually get the job done this time.
This time? No. No more. Not after you hurt my family. I told you. I'm done.
I think you'll find the risks were stated quite clearly in your contract. And it's not like anyone got seriously hurt.
Your job will be done when you deliver what you promised. Our agreement was that you would bring her here. Not just to Natlan, but to this facility.
But...
Did you really expect to get away with shouldering none of the risk yourself? We're writing off your debt to the Northland Bank, and letting you get back to your old life in Liyue. That's a lot to ask for nothing in return.
I've been your inside man in Nasha Town for over 10 years now. Is that not enough for you people?
You ungrateful louse. You ran yourself into the ground. And who was there to dig you out, huh? Us. Can you name one single way we made life difficult for you in Nasha Town? Look at you. You've managed to start a business. Got yourself a family.
You have just one simple job left to do. And after that, you're free to go home. In your position, I'd say that sounds like a pretty good deal.
This is the final hurdle. Our attempts to capture the 11th Lord have been derailed every time. But there's only so long until our luck runs out. If another staged attack on your family is out of the question, we could still work this out. But this time, you'll have to do the dirty work yourself.
Me?
This is a replica control device made with Marionette's technology. After we stole the administrative privileges from this territory, we copied them onto this. It will give you control of any machines built using secret source technology. Take it, and use it to capture the 11th Lord.
You seem to have gained the trust of the other variables in this equation. How hard can it be to shake them off and get her while she's alone?
And before you think about disappearing, don't think we won't be watching you.
I can't do it.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I can't. I won't do it. She saved my life so many times, it would be the ultimate betrayal. How could I look my daughter in the eyes and act like everything's still okay?
So you're gunning for the world's best father now, are you? A guy like you. You're fooling no.
This is our mistake. We let you have it too easy in Nasha Town. And now, you've forgotten the most important detail in your contract. The termination clause.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Huh? Anefa, Traveler.
You have a lot to answer for, but that can wait. You have to get back for a data and ammo.
The 11th Lord. And the variable. We were hoping you might show up.
Wait, the controller. Without that, you...
You thought we'd hand over the genuine article to you?
That's just a beacon used to set the location for this cage. We've been monitoring your movements ever since you entered these ruins.
Congratulations, Joshi. Your job is finally done. With you here, it was far easier to infer their location.
You were playing me for a fool this whole time.
Don't waste your energy trying to break out. We've commandeered at least half of the systems in these ruins. All available power sources are keeping that cage intact.
What are you going to do with this?
No one needs to get hurt today. We aren't looking for a fight. Especially not with Natlan's Tumaini. All we want is for your friend here, the former sovereign ruler, to lead us further inside.
Further inside? But we seem to have reached the center already. There is nowhere else to go.
So it appears. But there's far more of this territory than meets the eye. The dragons possess vast knowledge, and we've barely scratched the surface. That's where the sovereign ruler comes in. If our supposition is accurate, she has in her possession a secret key that gives access to the core.
I will cooperate. Let the Traveler, Paimon, and Dwashin go.
You never know! These are bad people! Don't trust them!
You are only here because of me. Besides, this is what I want. I need to see the rest of this territory and find out who I am.
Finally, a voice of reason. Gotta hand it to the dragons and their advanced artificial intelligence. But unfortunately, there's no way we can agree to those terms.
How do we know you won't just attack us the moment we let you out?
Yeah, so settle down and get ready to go hungry for the next 3 days. Even you, robot, you'll need charging eventually.
Before I go, they may have left a trail on their way here. Send someone out to cover our tracks. The last thing we need is reinforcements showing up.
This is all my fault. Arieta. Amu.
Huh? Who did that?
Impossible! Every system we hacked is set up to hold them back!
Could it be?
Hold tight.
That must lead to the core! It was beneath our feet this whole time? Take this barrier down!
That was a long way down! Traveler? Anefa? Are you okay?
No damage to report. But...
I think I broke a leg.
Hey, you! Thanks for the rescue, but could you have been a little more careful? Oh, and we're back to beep beep again? Well, isn't that convenient?
That is because I no longer need to communicate via that machine. Down here, I can talk to you directly.
It's the voice again.
When the Fatui put all their resources into keeping you trapped, it gave me a brief window to seize my privileges back. In my haste, I was not able to prioritize your safety.
Don't worry about me. I'll just rest up here. After everything I've done, I have no right to hold you back.
But the Fatui may follow us down here.
We will be ready for them. Down here, all is under my control. They are not your enemy, human. They will take you somewhere safe to hide.
And Effa, Traveler, good luck.
11th Lord, do you now recall the path you once chose?
Not yet. Although... I think this is where I was born. But why? This is your territory.
No, 11th Lord. You were not born here. Rather, this is where you were reborn. Human, you once asked who placed the curse on the 11th Lord. The answer is... herself.
Herself?
Myself?
After a long and bitter war, our kind was defeated. You survived, but you are now stranded, with nowhere to belong. Gone was the pride you once had as a member of Dragonkind. Gone was the territory once under your dominion. All of it gone, with no hope of return. What were you to do? Strike back at humanity and exact your revenge? Or search for a new home, a new place to belong? Your mind was conflicted as this irresolvable question ran endlessly through it. Finally, your mind split into two. One, the sovereign ruler who swore revenge against humanity. The other, a malfunction who longed to seek a new home.
I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The sovereign ruler would sooner perish than suffer a downfall. And so she placed the exile's curse upon herself and upon you. Meanwhile, the malfunction struggled through the pain to seek assistance from her former enemies, Leonka and Ishkik. That is why you came here, praying to be reborn.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind, to start over anew? Very well. If the one you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you.
If the dash
Then... I am the malfunction? What happened to the sovereign ruler?
We severed that part of her mind, and securely locked it away. Withering away, she finally perished completely, thousands of years ago.
So... she's gone. With...
Yes. Although the curse she placed upon you yet survives. It is unbreakable. That is why it continues to affect you to this day.
So that's what that thing is. A curse from the sovereign ruler.
So, she was severed and killed off, but Inepa survived? How does that work? Are they the same person? Dragon?
We sovereign rulers are artificial intelligence built with secret source technology. A fusion of phlogiston and information. In the case of the 11th Lord, the Sovereign Ruler personality and the Malfunction personality split all but completely, even coming to occupy separate physical entities. In human terms, they would almost be considered as separate individuals. But in order to truly sever the connection between the two, and to break the power of the curse for good, you must be rebuilt from scratch with the aid of the source mechanisms located here, just as I was before you. I too was tormented by the pain of the curse, but Leonka severed most of my knowledge and memories, rescuing me from the brink of destruction. It is because her heart is incomplete. Before the rebuilding process was finished, Ishkik met with misfortune, and the Flower Feather clan became more hesitant to act. Leonka sealed these ruins to prevent their discovery by Archon, and sent you out of Natlan for your own safety. That is why you are still plagued by memory loss. But I continued to work tirelessly, preparing everything you would need, waiting for the day that Natlan would fall, and you would return.
Wow! That's a long time. How long ago was Archon around again? Hold on. Paimon knows this.
For the last 2,000 years. You've been waiting here for me?
Last 2,000 years.
Imagine my surprise when the first to arrive was not you, but those whom you call the Fatui. They proceeded to steal my administrative privileges, plunder my territory, and send the automatons into a frenzy. But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. With that backup, I can control the source mechanisms within the territory and complete the rebuild that she began. And once you are whole again, I can repair the damage done by the Fatui and open a route back to the surface. If you are ready to continue down the path you started all those years ago, then proceed further into the depths, where I will be waiting for you.
Whew, that was a lot to take in. Let's see if Paimon can wrap her head around all that. So, basically, there was a bad robot who bugged out and turned into half good bot, half bad bot. Then, bad bot cursed good bot, so whenever good bot thinks about the idea of belonging, she gets headaches. Meaning, the only way that Inefa can avoid the pain is to keep forgetting everything. Thanks! Paimon's getting better at this kind of thing. Wait, you didn't mean that as a compliment, right?
Curse. Malfunction. Well, it fits my hypothesis. And it seems to explain all my erratic behavior and cognition.
In that case, shall we keep going, like she asked us to?
I believe we should. The Fatui still have control of the upper levels. Their access must be revoked before you can exit the territory. Besides that, I want to know what happens when I'm made whole. Maybe then, I will finally know where I belong.
I'm so sorry. This probably isn't the time or place for apologies, is it? It says in my contract that all terms are to expire in the event of my death. That means my family would no longer be at risk. They're hardly the most scrupulous people in the world, but they do keep their word when it comes to contract stuff. And in any case, with me dead, it wouldn't be worth them going after my wife and daughter. Not worth the risk of getting on the wrong side of the Flower Feather clan. Or maybe the real reason I didn't play along was I'm tired of pretending to be someone I'm not. I'm gonna rest here for a while longer, then get to somewhere safe. Please, just go on without me. I've been enough of a burden to you already. Oh, and I grabbed some supplies before I set off. They're just over there. All yours if you want them.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Installation chamber deployed.
May I present? Show no mercy!
Burn it down!
Bow your head.
Please wait. Confirming. Administrator 1. Deceased. Administrator 2. Deceased. Administrator 3. Identity confirmed. Lifting restrictions.
After 2,000 years, we finally meet again, 11th Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn.
And you? You're the 8th Lord? The priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers?
Flower feather clan.
It's okay.
I see the curse haunts you greatly. I cannot fathom how difficult this must have been to survive this endless cycle of pain. And all alone for 2,000 years.
I wasn't alone. I have had company every step of the way.
In any case, a few moments from now, your pain will be no more. Come, 11th Lord, stand before me, and be rid of this curse.
Here I am, so close to my destination, yet my thoughts are only becoming more cluttered. I am the way I am because the 11th Lord encountered a memory data conflict and split into two. If I regain all of my memories, Will I not encounter the same conflict again? My cognition module cannot produce a reliable prediction.
It's alright. I'm getting this soon too. Returning home is what I've always wanted.
Promise me. Remember, you have to come home!
It is. But if my memories turn me back into a bad robot, do whatever it takes to stop me. If that is the case, I cannot be allowed to make it back home.
Don't worry, Anappa. Everything's gonna be fine. You'll be home free in no time.
Over there. That is the curse?
Yes. For the most part, it has been strangely calm ever since I entered this place. And yet, whenever I'm about to recover an important memory,
As if it is being controlled by somebody else. That is quite normal. For it is now in the presence of its owner and creator, the sovereign ruler.
the sovereign ruler? My other self? But I thought she perished.
After 2 long millennia, my task is finally fulfilled. What a long journey it has been. We meet again at last. My sovereign, my ruler, mirror of the dawning morn.
Do you think Inep is okay? Why isn't she moving?
Here we are, comrades. The core of the ruins.
Ah! It's the Matui! They caught up with us! We gotta do something! But...
Unnecessary.
What the...
Missed by a hair's breadth. But now you are wounded, and this time you will not escape.
Ineppa? Why? Then whose voice is that? The 8th Lord? But why would Leanga's mother attack us?
Leonka's dragon mother? 8th Lord? I laugh in the face of your folly. Lowly insects. Did you humans really think that by forgetting the past, the curse could be escaped? And did you really believe that by simply being rebuilt, that traitor could avoid destruction? And this corrupt malfunction could regain her memories? The priestess is long gone. I and the other sovereign rulers executed her 2,000 years ago.
For that is what becomes of all who betray us. And now this malfunction will meet the same fate as she. There is no Dragon Mother here, and there never was. Only one Lord has dominion here, and that is me. For I am the almighty Dragon Lord, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, 11th of the 13 sovereign rulers. Kneel before me.
You tricked us! It was you talking to us this whole time! You who lured Anetha here, and you who placed a curse on her! It was you all along!
Anetha? What a suitably ridiculous name. To me, she is nothing but a smattering of shed scales. An operational malfunction that must be destroyed.
So you want to leave your past as sovereign ruler behind? To start over anew?
I applied the curse to curb her resistance, shut down her mind, and silence her lies. Now all that remains is to borrow your privileges and see that she is severed for good.
Very well. If the malfunction you wish to sever comprises all memories of your enmity, then I'm willing to trust you. No living thing is born evil. That's not what I believe. The only ones who do evil are those shackled by hatred, those who were never given the opportunity to do good in the first place.
Good and evil? Foolish categories that fail to distinguish between kin and foe. But she is the rotten spawn of the Eighth Lord. Her folly becomes her. I ought to crush this human scum beneath my feet. But without access to the treacherous Eighth Lord's facilities, there is no way to sever you. I must feign civility for now. But in time, I shall have my revenge. Once this process is complete, and she realizes that she has destroyed the good instead of the evil, my claws will tear her heart from her chest.
Do you really trust her, Leonka? This malfunctioning part of a sovereign ruler's mind.
You're a good friend, and you've already done more than I could have asked for. There's just one seal left. She and I can handle it. This passage is only used for drainage and maintenance access, so it's not registered on the system. It's the perfect route for an ambush.
Malfunction? Human? You conspired against me?
Consider this getting off lightly. If Lanke was here, or if this was me 20 years ago, you wouldn't have survived long enough to realize you'd been conned. Especially since you tried to con us first. You tried to have this poor child killed off in your place, didn't you? 11th Lord.
Wretched worm! This is unforgivable! How dare you imprison me! And you, malfunction! Your curse shall endure until the sky falls and the ground crumbles! You will never know peace for the rest of your days. It is time to correct the injustice of the past. I would have severed and destroyed you on that fateful day, but instead, I was locked away by that human scum, Leonka. 2 millennia I have been a prisoner in this place. I have spent that time slowly seizing control over the systems and processes, until my reach extended to every inch of this prison. Now, one last step remains before I can finally break free. The final secret key is embedded in your core. I had to work patiently and methodically to lure you here, posing as the 8th Lord who once ruled this domain. But at last, it is within my grasp.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn, please come with me and return the core.
But all is not lost. Leonka made a backup of the administrator privileges and placed it in your core. Which memory did that human scum embed the key in? I will find it eventually, wherever it's hidden. In the meantime, now that my resurrection has begun, so too shall my vengeance! Wretched malfunction! Do not impede the inevitable!
I cannot let you get away with this.
You fool! In a matter of seconds, I will be able to overwrite your insubordination!
Seconds is all I need.
What? My core!
She's gonna be okay, right?
She destroyed her own core? That's an unusual move for a machine. I wonder how Marionette will react to this. Delight? Or disappointment?
The Patui? How are you still alive?
Don't act so surprised. I'm just one of her many projects. As reconnaissance missions go, this outcome is a little underwhelming. I don't think I'll be getting any commendations if this is how my report ends. So let me reignite your flame one last time. Sovereign Ruler, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, show us one final glimpse of your glory. The glory of the ancient dragon's technology.
Don't even try. This guy isn't made of flesh and blood.
No wonder. Marionette told us to watch out for you. She said you were an unpredictable variable.
But if you think you're getting out of here alive, we'll see what a crazed sovereign ruler in the throes of death has to say about that.
You would dare sabotage my revival! Destroy my path back to Dominion! So be it! Since you seek a new place to belong, I shall grant you your wish! Welcome to your new home, where we all shall be buried till the end of time! Oh, my sovereign. This is one battle from which there can be no triumphant return. But in this moment of my downfall, I can at least turn this prison into a graveyard of all traitors, past...
After 2,000 years in exile, searching and forgetting, we are back where we began. Our path was always going to end in our demise. This shall be the final resting place of the last sovereign ruler.
I am no sovereign ruler. I must return. People are waiting for me.
Illogical. You are not authorized to prevent your self-destruction. No such privilege exists. We are back where we belong. Now, perish in the rubble of these ruins. last of the Sovereign Lords.
No. Somewhere in my memories lies the key.
Lies
Maybe no single nation is our home.
Where exactly is home to you?
Searching your memories? The curse is still active. This will only hasten your demise.
We're all from Nodcry.
Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
What an amazing machine. Where are you from?
Such a hard worker. Fancy making this your new home?
The Wild Hunt! Look out!
Impossible. Where is this data from?
From now on, your name's Inepa. Promise me. Remember, you have to come home.
Return.
Data. Overload. Capacity exceeded.
As long as this gem's around, the heart that Ishkik built you should keep beating away. It may take centuries, even millennia, but one day, may your new memories transcend your pain and rage to conquer the curse that shackles you.
What kind of gem is it?
Nothing special, really. To quote my mother, it's nothing but an empty shell now. But if you break free of the curse, then maybe...
Huh?
Nothing. An interesting idea suddenly occurred to me. Let's make this the final secret key.
The final secret key is...
Impossible!
It's Inepa! Hey! The place stopped collapsing!
Warning. Cannot pause indefinitely. Please complete the battle promptly.
Since the core is powered by phlogiston, we can use that same power source to control it. In which case, the priestess's research would suggest that this thing might be a better fit.
Hallelujah? That was built by the Yusef, who abandoned us. Cannot be.
Farewell. Last of the Sovereign Lords.
Inepa! Your core! It's fixed! And is that a vision?
Suggestion. Exit first, discuss later. The self-destruct protocol is destroying the foundations of this territory. And although I paused the process, it will not hold much longer.
How long do you have?
Calculating. Remaining time, 30.
30 minutes? Whew. For a moment there, Paimon was worried.
29. 28.
Hey, are you guys all right? The automaton suddenly stopped moving. Then there was that earthquake, and now the place seems to have sprung a leak.
Save it till you're out of here.
Estimated time to Foundation cave in 20 seconds.
Huh?
A place to belong. I too once yearned for it.
Shilonen, how much longer till it's unlocked? We need to get inside ASAP.
Be patient, okay? I'm working on it.
Let's trust that the Traveler can handle things in there. Shilonen says she detected a huge energy source underground. We can't just break in or we'll risk endangering everyone in this entire area.
But...
if we're here much longer without any progress, I'll do what I have to.
Oh! You unlocked it?
No, they made it out on their own.
We finally escaped! Luckily, the cave-in only affected the lower levels. You alright there, bro?
All good, sorry to worry you.
Another triumphant return for R2 Miney. And Anefa, it's good to have you back. I assume this means you found the answers you were looking for?
Yes.
Huh? Amu? I thought you hurt your leg. How come? Oh.
You! How could you do this to Arieta and me? You lied to us for over 10 years?
Before anything else, I suggest we let this gentleman and Anefa tell us the whole story.
Infinitesimally shorter space of time it takes to tell it, the story of one man's 10-year deception and one machine's 2 millennia search comes to a close. Oh my god. 10 साल का एक deception और एक 2000 साल 2 millennia. Right.
Sovereign rulers, Mirror of the Dawning Morn, Priestess of Floral Candles, and Skyborn Feathers.
Seems like a howl's forgotten quite a lot.
So you began life in Natlan, then spent 2,000 years adrift in Nodcry? In an endless cycle of losing your memories and trying to find them.
But it sounds like it took all 2,000 years worth of memories to successfully overload the processing power of the curse.
None of us had any certainty that the plan would succeed in the far future. Not I, not Ishkik, not Lianka. And yet, they still did everything they could to try and help me.
Now you've remembered everything. Do you have a sense of where you truly belong?
Well, I was born and then reborn in Natlan. And it was the people of this nation who set me on my journey. But that's all ancient history now. I can't seek for a sense of belonging in a world that no longer exists. That would make me no different from the Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Instead, I will show my gratitude to them by honoring their wishes. By continuing on my own path, and returning to the place where I still have someone waiting for me.
Well said. I'm happy for you.
So, to cut to the chase, did you find the code for that letter or not?
Oh shoot! Forgot all about that!
Sincere apologies. A lot of memory data surfaced in a short time frame. I am still processing it. I left the cryptex back at the Flower Feather Clan to make sure that I wouldn't lose it out in the wild. Please come back with me, and we can inspect it.
I'm so sorry that I kept this hidden from you all this time. Now I can't go back to Liyue or Nodcry. The Northland Bank isn't gonna let me walk away from this, nor is the Nodcry Aprishniki. You should take Arieta.
Oh, should I now? You think I'm the one that's gonna let you walk away, do you? Idiot! You're coming back with me right now, and you're going to apologize to our daughter.
Looks like you all need some time to calm down after everything you've been through. If you're worried the Fatui are still looking for you, why not camp out at the Flower Feather Clan for now? We welcome everyone, From old friends to old enemies turned new friends. Don't worry about a thing. You've got a whole future to figure things out.
Go
and find where you belong.
I think I've already found it. Here it is. The cryptex.
So then, what's the code? Or what about that backup plan that Arieta mentioned?
Please see the casing that holds the combination code discs. The sender had me etch the code onto the casing so that I would not forget it. But I still forgot it.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Seriously? It's been hiding in plain sight all this time?
Yes, the sender said, the most secure code is one that you can write down and no one would think it's a code.
Who is this person?
The sender said, surprises are best saved to the end.
Okay, now your memory's getting a little too good. What's with the firecracker? Ugh. Paimon had enough of this whole letter debacle. Just read it already.
Dear Honorary Knight, I've heard a lot about you. Jean's always singing your praises.
Oh, Valka! Your Honorary Knight, Daddy. I have heard a lot about you. Jean always singing your praises. To the Honorary Knight. Hey there, I am Valka. If that doesn't ring a bell, I'm the Grand Master of the Knight of Realness. I've heard a lot about you. Jean always singing your praises for all the good you have done for Monster. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a real shame that I am away on my expedition and haven't had the good fortune of crossing paths with you. But it seems that fortune is about to smile on me real soon. You might have heard that we finally settled down in Nordcry. Well, half settled. The factions here are quite tangled mess and a real devil to navigate. But no horses ever stalled the north wind. I have met few reliable companions and I am planning to introduce you to them. One of them is the messenger right in front of you. I am sure you two will be fast friends. As for enemies, well, they are everywhere. You have got the Abyss Order and Prithvi, not to mention loyalties at risk of flip-flopping at a moment's notice. Even in experience, I am sure you know what I am talking about. Anyway, now that I can see the bottom of my mug, I am going to stop here. These words will likely be as dull as to read as they are to write. Instead, let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you in Nordcry, Waka. Please note, if you are already heading over, you best lace up your boots. It's a world apart compared to Mondstadt. I forgot the most important thing. Once you not try, come to look for me at the flagship. It's a tavern. I look out for you as a Grandmaster should for his honorary knight. Am I right?
Anyway, I'm sure this is as dull to read as it is to write. Let's talk more over a glass of wine sometime. See you and not cry. Varka.
Journey home.
I plan on staying in Natlan for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nordcry together. Mir of the Dawning Morn wanted control of the machinery in the Eighth Lord's territory. She approached Ishkik and Lianka and sold them a lie. That I was the threat, the part that needed severing. But they quickly saw through it Lianka took advantage of her arrogance and turned her plan back on itself, using the territory's full power to imprison her inside. She was far more powerful than I at that time. To make sure I wasn't at risk of falling under her influence, Lianka worked on making the prison even more secure, and sent me out of the country. So, that's the true story of why Lianka locked down the Eighth Lord's territory. It had nothing to do with Archon. I wouldn't be surprised if she saw him as a friend right until the very end. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps we can travel to Nodcry together. The Eighth Lord, she never betrayed Dragonkind, even though she harbored goodwill towards human beings, and despite facing execution and destruction in the end, she never once doubted herself or tried to escape. Even if Lianka really had wanted to secretly rescue her, I'm sure she would have talked her out of it.
She never once doubted herself or tried to escape, even if Yankia really had wanted to secretly rescue her. I'm sure she would have talked her out of it.
Just as Lianka was determined to stick to her own path, the Eighth Lord remained a proud, sovereign ruler until the end of her days. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. When the time comes. You mean this thing that looks a lot like a vision? Ishkik embedded it in my core as the key to her and Lianka's plan. According to the Eighth Lord's research, it can harness a power source more fundamental than elemental energy. Similar objects have shown up in Nodcry before too. Mirror of the Dawning Morn said it was built by the usurper, along with the 3 gods who abandoned us. But I do not know what she meant. It appears that a crucial memory is missing. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. Having spent most of the last 2,000 years in Nodcry, I am well situated to provide you with a full and detailed report on all aspects of this location. Memory damage. Detected. Hypothesis. Most of my memory data was damaged when I used it to overload the curse. Sincere apologies, but I will never, again, forget the people and things that are most important to me. I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. When the time comes, perhaps... I plan on staying in that land for the immediate future. When the time comes...
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me. Ad Astra Abyssa. Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra Abyssosk.